Sure whether to use who or whom, just try to answer with he or him and see which makes more sense in the sentence. If him makes sense, then whom is correct. If he makes sense, then who is correct.
Ah, right. So if
We elected him.
I'd say we elected him. So the correct phrase would be, whom did we elect?
Exactly. How about who elected Trump?
Well, I can't say him elected Trump. It would be he elected Ruffle.
Oh, I hear whom am I?
And you did not say that. They say, but with Koba, every minute of your time is like a party. Koba makes life simple. It allows you to transfer funds across all bank accounts or mobile. In addition, you get a free life insurance cover while you make your payments with Koba. This is more than you expected, right? Well, use Koba to 426186 or just dial *365#. Koba, our lives simplified.
Management, and there's one about digitization will ensure revenue accountability. That is what the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana is saying. And 5 million Ghana Award House project takes off the 3, and also because it's been very important to us for a very long time. 517 perished from road accidents, a village in 2 months. We lost an entire village. That's 500 people, more than 500 people constitute a village. We lost the form committees nicely, but even the current president, to find wonderful solutions. And that's an interministerial committee that the highest you can get these things. I get really well because I have repeated them consistently. And almost every year, 2,000 people. I cannot fathom how this is not something that we cry over every second. Because on their own say, I can no longer do this job because I allow people die. People on their own should let go and others do it to the barest minimum. At least we are convinced that these accidents, there's nothing that could have stopped it.
There will be very few of those. But you see, it's because we don't have the right attitude to it. Look, traveling in an aluminium tube, and you are hurtling from point A to point B at often over 100 kilometers an hour.
That's true.
You, other than that precarious activity that you are engaged in. But we seem to consider it some sort of you can be on your phone while you are doing such a serious thing.
Yeah.
You can be, busily arguing with people while you are doing such a serious thing. You can be in road that has others traveling at that speed that I just described.
I think people have death wish on the road.
People
and
are not.
give me who do not have the mental competence to be on the road.
Thank you.
And are on the road. There are so many people that if you are really scaling down, I'm sure.
In solving this problem. You remember when a president decided to clamp down on reckless drivers?
That's true.
You remember?
Who were imprisoned. I told you the first time. They were let go because you had election in the See,
the criminals didn't like it too.
Yes.
So we decided to do it there.
Consider them. We consider those who are the voice to call themselves being under strict conditions.
Yeah.
How strict can merely traveling safe be? For everybody's sake.
We'll talk about it a bit more later on the show. What else?
Because in this paper, it's 11-year-old that's been
His
quoted.
birthday is coming up.
Yes.
In a few days, I believe.
Yes, so that's what they're actually putting it to 11. Be sanctioned. And it just brings me back to even this same problem. We are a confused people. We are, by first and foremost, arresting a few drivers. Then the police people take money from them. I'll be wondering, when I move from my house to Kodon, I'm not the ones with the DV plates. We get those instant gratification from seeing police action for a few days. I am, however, happy that that's if they work anyway, and we don't get excuses like power trip and all of that.
In any case, if the camera captures you,
Then how do they find you?
how do they find you after a driver? Can you find him through TVLE?
You are just telling me that this is a hopeless situation where we can hardly fix the problem. The value structures we are put in place as a state, so that if we are not confused people, we have an opportunity to do is to make sure that the right exams are passed. They were beaten up there. So why can't these students do it?
Exactly.
But because we have failed to draw up a very proper... See, people sleep with people for degrees in schools. And you know that they are very terrible because they end up affected on the body or the brain. Because one of them is achieving more results than the other.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if we don't distinguish what they call academic growth, he said Nkrumah had a triple heritage of African... We do not know the actual source of our values and what to impact. So teachers are no longer role models. is a complete liar at home, and yet the child cannot learn anything from.
Exactly.
So whilst we look at these kids and consider
On the show. And I think I'm going to save my comments till then because actually I have a rather controversial view of how we should be approaching this.
Gentleman
Rush
Raymond
through-
Aqua. So we have only done one newspaper. But Raymond
Oh, no, I
was
did
here
two.
with us for the whole show. Anyway, fetish priestess arrested.
What was the Bible quote first?
Oh, John 8:30 talks tough. No way for community mining. It is as destructive as Galamsey.
Okay.
This is Amanase near Suhum in the eastern region has been arrested by the police in connection with the killing of the 11-year-old, but it is believed that she's the name behind what has become known as the
with the federal people have it, traders flow onto pavement, graphic road, CMB enclave, worst affected, and that's on the front page of the put give me much attention. School children left stranded without classrooms.
classrooms.
Those are the stories on the front page of the
in peace. President cut sought for construction of 5 million building for head of state award scheme.
They need a building.
Yes.
Let's move on.
Thank you. Let's rethink our education.
Quite a debate about building a building for awards.
yeah.
But we also need to talk
Especially
about
when you are
education.
feeling-
They need a 5 million Ghana cedi building. I wish that 5 million Ghana cedis would be put towards the Kolebu surgical unit and the pictures.
Advice. If you could just take it home, I will join the queue, long queue before I can get my turn. If I'm told it's a little bit more expensive, no.
Honest.
Who are we awarding? Who are we awarding?
Excellent people in this republic.
Look, let's
Anyway, the
move on.
online news review.
Goyle is doing amazing things in this country. Look, if you've never filled up at a Goyle filling station, you just haven't. It's the most suitable for all engine types, including the latest vehicles with the most modern engines. In addition to these superior qualities, friendly, and it's at no extra cost to you. It's amazing. The thing hits your fuel tank and your car knows it. Goyle higher grade fuel comes higher grade fuel. Ajibebia. Goyle, good energy. Goyle, yeah, you do.
All right. Well, are you a school proprietor? Do you own a public or fixed school, a media school, or any other school below the tertiary level? Then please note that Inspectorate Authority, NASIA, in order to operate in Ghana. So this agency is the agency under the Ministry seek approval from NASIA before you register at the Registrar General's Department. So visit www.5732688 or send an email to info@nasia.gov.gh. NASIA, enforcing standards, ensuring scheduling reopening date. CityNewsroom.com. Can we have that quickly, please? Ashore, the stressed fish compensates fisher folk affected by incidents. Nilante Vanderpoy to government. And finally, BBC DR Congo. And that's it. Shall we go to the BBC?
Yeah, let's do that. It's brought to us by the kindness of Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Pump and still the engine noise in my car won't stop. Then I met this guy who said I should try Goyle fuel.